G'day, I'm Ivan. We're here today in Brisbane at CJD Equipment to check out the latest offering from Volvo, the new ECR50D compact excavator, and take it for a bit of a run and throw a bit of dirt around and see how it goes. To start off with, I always like to do a walk around pre-start inspection, check out the grease points and what have you. Volvo have put all the grease points on one side of the machine here, make it easier to access from ground level. You got a couple there at the front there for your slew ring. You got your pivot joint ones there. You got one up on the top here for your ram. You got your stick or dipper pins there, and of course your bucket or your greasing points there. Everything's easily accessible. Another thing Volvo's come up with is they reckon you only need to grease these machines every 50 hours, so for all you guys out there that don't like getting grease all over your hands and whatever, you only probably got to do it once a week these days, so that's always a bonus, isn't it? So moving around to the side, open up the side cover here, and something that's a little bit different from the other people is Volvo put the motor in the side here. Gives you a lot more room to work around it. You've got your coolant bottle up here, you've got your water separator there, air filter and your oil filter. Everything's really easily accessible. It's actually quite a bit of room around the motor to be able to work on it, you know. I'm pretty sure the mechanics would be quite happy to work on one of these, and very tidy, you know, compact engine. Moving around to the back of the machine here, open up this one, and so you got your fuel filler here, you got your hydraulic tank, hydraulic filter. This is the thing that Volvo's got here. This is actually your sight glass for checking your hydraulic oil, so it's sitting in the right spot at the moment according to this. So you can actually see, you know, if you've got any contaminants in the oil running through the system, so you can actually pick it up a lot quicker than what you normally would. Everything seems pretty tidy and compact, and actually, you know, still quite a bit of room in here. You'd be able to get your hands in there quite easily and work on the thing. The stock standard machine coming out from Volvo, so they come out ready piped for, you got your piping there for quick hitch, and you also got your auxiliary piping, so this is, you know, you got your piping for hammer or anything else that needs a high flow rate. So the pivot joint here looks pretty strong, sturdy construction. It'll pivot 76 degrees to the left, 56 to the right, so help you out in those tight areas when you need to dig around a corner or whatever. You got the dozer blade. Everything looks pretty sturdy, box section construction. The blade's got a float on it, so you know, no excuses if you stuff up the job when you're trying to level it off. You know, it's there to make the job easier for yourself. They look to be good length tracks for the machine this size, so I'm picking it should be pretty stable when we get in there and throw a bit of dirt around with it. Yeah, they're slightly angled on the top, so it should help the dirt run off as well. Getting into the cab, it's a good sized door. You've got handles there for your 3 points of contact, and very easy to get in. The first noticeable thing to me actually is the lack of pedals on the floor. Volvo have gotten rid of all your auxiliary pedals that you'd normally use on your feet and put them into the controls here. Make it, you know, especially on small machines like this, you sort of lack a bit of leg room in that. The control levers and the seat are all mounted together, so if you're bouncing around in your seat, the controls are going to move at the same time, so make it easier to operate and a little bit more comfortable. Your dash is easily visible. You can see it quite easily down here from the driver's seat, and all your operating functions and that with an easy reach on the side here, along with your dozer lever. Everything's pretty easily accessible, and it's actually quite roomy in here with pretty good visibility right around the machine. There's plenty of glass on here, so right, so that's the latest offering from Volvo in the 5-tonne digger range, is the ECR50D. They claim to have a bit more dig out power than previous models. It definitely showed it, dug down in some of the hard dirt underneath where we were working today, and it peeled it out with relative ease actually. It was overall, you know, I feel it was a good machine to operate. I think the smoothness come down to Volvo's new proportional hydraulic system, which increases and decreases the flow of hydraulic oil according to the machine's needs. They have an eco mode on the machine, which I tried out, and it worked quite good actually. It cuts back the revs on the machines. It still seemed to dig out fairly well with it. It didn't actually make too much difference to the machine's performance at all, and I reckon overall it'll save you around about 10%. So overall, I'm quite impressed by the new Volvo ECR50D. It's a nice machine to operate. It was smooth, it felt quite comfortable. Diggability was good. Ripped the dirt out of the ground, which we all, just at the end of the day is what we're here for. I think it'd be quite a good investment for anybody looking at a new machine in 5-ton range. I'm Ivan Kovac for Earthmovers Excavator magazine, and hope to catch you on the next one. Thanks.